I thought maybe this has a Camo X logo.
It does, and you can see it there through the wrinkles. It's amazing.
You write a lot about your upbringing in Catholic schools. Were the nuns mean to you?
Not really. You know, you hear about nuns hitting people with rulers. I was never hit with a ruler.
That's good.
But they had their psychological pressures. Like they'd say, Kevin, the nun, head down and say, "You've been bad. Call your mom and tell her you're being sent home." And then I'd have to call my mom. I'm getting nervous now saying this.
Yeah.
And while the head nun was there, Sister Ann, would say, "You know, Mom, I've been bad. I'm being sent home."
What were you bad? What
were you a bad kid?
What kinds of stuff were going on there?
Well, let's see. My criminal career in grade school. One time, I threw this was when I was very young and uncouth. I threw a partially chewed caramel across the cafeteria way, and it lodged in the beehive hairdo of a substitute second grade teacher, Mrs. Kalachi.
Mrs.
She's still there, I'm sure.
She's got the caramel. It's probably still in her hair to this day.
Yeah.
Beehive hairdo, huh?
Just stuff like that. We would, put, when we were younger, put a whole row of those crayons on the steam radiators, and they would melt and cause a very a hissing, waxy smell, but a beautiful design.
Then you'd have to go make that call to your mom.
Kind of like a Leroy Neiman you're making over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were always having, and then we would, sail bicycles down the slanted playground without anybody on them.
So you say your wife is trying to wean you off of doing your own, or her doing your shirts, and so clearly you're doing your own. What strategy are you employing there with your laundry now that it's all left to your own devices?
Well, the main thing is that you have to call a press conference after every small exertion. And you say, "Nancy, I did a load of shirts today.
Yeah.
And they're in the dryer now." And, try to sound like I know the lingo. Yeah, I think it's, it's on a delicate cycle. Shouldn't be too long. And she'll say, "That's great. That's great." I say, "Yeah, well, I like to help out." But it's all the point level system. If I'm calling a press conference when you cut the lawn, fix a leaky gutter or something, your point level goes up.
Now here's what I've learned about the points. Now here's a little relational advice now for all of you listening.
This ought to be
Took me
insightful
years
to you
to figure this out. We're guys. So a guy thinks doing the laundry, at the point, or two like that, whatever. Cleaning the bathroom, you think, that's got to be 15 points, right? I mean, it's just, so, no. In a marriage, everything is a point. There's 1 point, it doesn't matter, so if you wash a shirt, that's a point. If you go clean the bathroom, that's a point. Everything is 1 point. This order of this magnitude that we equate with household chores, no. It's all 1 point, and you've got to do it again, and again, and again, and again. And that's the way you put the scorecard together.
Do you ever get threatened to have a point deducted?
Well, their points are deducted, yes.
And when do you cash in your points?
Well, that's the whole trick. So the thing is, if you accumulate enough points, you think you can kind of coast for a while, right? And so you go out there and you maybe have a good week. You put maybe 8, 10 points on the table, and you think, okay, here we go. But then if you don't cash the points in right then, they're gone. They're gone. It's like losing your Easter seals. They're just gone.
There's another threat to a man's points, and that's your wife's points. Like if she does the taxes that year, and the dining room table is all arrayed with all it, and she goes through that, or just going to the store, or anything that they do, it offsets where they have more points than you. But the problem is, a wife will never call a press conference to announce her points.
True.
She just accumulates.
She allows her actions to speak.
She knows internally that her points are more than yours.
Always.
Yeah.
You snore?
Oh yeah. I snore like a Lincoln.
I bet that cost you some points. Hancock loses points every night, apparently. He snores so loud.
I told Kelly, we were just talking, several years ago, Georgianne told me I've got sleep apnea, which is not good.
Yeah, that's when you stop breathing.
When you stop breathing. I mean, you basically
wake up gasping for air.
Die.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up bought some more life insurance. She doesn't tell me that anymore.
Did you really?
You snore? You're
funny how that works.
Trim guy.
Well, I don't know why. why, but I wake up thrashing the covers, going, occasionally.
Oh,
Maybe
little restless leg syndrome going on, maybe.
No, my legs are fine. It's that I stopped breathing, and it happens like maybe once
Oh,
every
that's
6
not
months
good.
or so.
You and I both, because you just had a birthday.
Yeah, 59, yeah.
You have a machine?
Well, my wife has a machine, but, she's already hooked up to it.
Yeah, is she wanting the whole world to know she has a machine?